Hey everybody, Shao Sayatone here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions. Now, last time we just wrapped up the battle in Dorter, and we got a tip that the Marquis is being held in the desert. So we're going to go try to rescue him. And I did a little bit of grinding between last video and this one. Upgraded our main character to a monk. Monks are very strong physically, but they hurt in HP because they can only equip chest armor and accessories. Monks have some pretty good abilities though. Take a look at those. The one I was really wanting before this battle was Aura Blast, because it basically allows you to do a ranged physical attack. The other really nice one to have is Chakra, because for no MP cost whatsoever, you get an area effect healing of both your HP and MP. Doomfist is okay. Its accuracy isn't great, and it just inflicts the Doom status ailment. Revive is pretty self-explanatory. Shockwave deals physical earth damage to an entire row of enemies. Pummel is interesting. It's a melee attack that does a randomized amount of damage. Then Cyclone, remember in the last video there was a goblin that you spin fist. It's the exact same thing. You spin around in a circle and hit anything that's around you. Reaction abilities. All of these are actually really good. Critical recovery HP. Critical recovery HP. Whenever your character is down to critical amounts of health, when you see the character kneel down, they'll recover all their health. Counter, just like it sounds, it's a counter attack. The difference between this and counter tackle from the Squire class is that counter allows you to counter attack with whatever weapon you're wielding instead of just tackling them. So usually counter is a lot more effective. First Strike is really interesting. It costs, this is one of the most expensive skills in the game. 1300 JP takes a long time to build up, but what First Strike allows you to do is, if your character is going to be attacked by a physical attack, instead of getting hit, they will turn around and attack instead. And it's extremely effective. The only monk support ability is Brawler, which allows whatever character class you're using to be able to fight barehanded and have the barehanded strength that comes with being a monk. And their only movement ability is Life Font, which every time you move around the map, you'll gain a little bit of HP. And then we also have a Time Mage. Time Mages use Time Magic, and this is a step. This is the next class you unlock after having a Black Mage. Time Magic's interesting. Haste and Slow do exactly what they sound like. They either speed up or slow down the targeted unit's turn. Stop, just like it sounds. It literally stops the unit in their tracks. They can't do anything. Immobilize might seem similar to Stop, but it prevents the unit from using their movement. They can still use actions, they just can't move. Float, instead of walking around, you float in the air. Float can be useful for avoiding hazards on the ground. Also, in some maps, lets you get access to areas a lot easier than you'd normally be able to. Reflect. Any magic any single target magic that's sent a character with Reflect gets bounced back. Now, because map topography and the directionality play an effect here with Reflect, and you can do some neat tricks with that. Quick. I like Quick and I don't, because the effect is very nice, but the accuracy on Quick is usually kind of bad. If you successfully use Quick on a target, their turn will come next. As soon as your Time Mage finishes their turn, the unit you cast Quick on will take their turn immediately. Gravity, just like in a lot of other Final Fantasy games, will do a set amount of HP damage on an enemy. Gravija just does it in a wider area. Meteor. Just like it sounds, a giant meteor falls from the sky, and it is massive, especially on the scale of this game. but it takes forever to cast, and it costs a ridiculous amount of MP. Time Major action abilities, critical quick, just like critical HP recover on the monk. When your character gets down to a critical amount of health, they get the quick status ailment, which makes your character go next. And Mana Shield, whenever you take damage, instead of it coming from your HP, it'll drain your MP instead. This is pretty useful in a lot of situations. One situation in particular that is very useful in. We'll get to that when we get there. Swiftness, just as it says, shortens charge time. You'll notice, and that doesn't just go for magic, any ability that requires you to wait a certain amount of turns before it resolves, this will shorten that time considerably. And then teleport. Teleport sounds amazing because it does literally allow you to move anywhere you want to, but for every square you move outside of your character's base move range, the odds of success of teleport go down. So the further out you go, the less chance you have of success. And if it fails, you don't move anywhere. And then levitate just gives you... it's difficult to describe how levitate works without actually showing it to you, so once I get enough JP on a time mage, I'll show you how levitate works. And then I switched geekdom from an archer to a thief. Thief is probably... it has the most useful abilities out of almost any other job class. Alright, not only do you have your thief action abilities, which is stealing stuff. Right now we've got Steal Gil, and it's all very self-explanatory. Steal Money. Steal Heart is a charm effect. You use it on an enemy unit, and you have a low chance of recruiting them to your side for the duration of the battle, or until they take damage. Steal Heart has the same accuracy against monsters, but if you're using it on a humanoid enemy, if they're the opposite gender you are, it has a higher chance of success. Steal EXP, it literally just rips EXP from them. What's neat about this is that it actually does lower the EXP that your target has, so you can prevent your enemies from leveling up during battle. Which, admittedly, isn't super relevant, but it's a nice touch. And then all the other skill abilities, very self-explanatory. Just steals whatever piece of equipment. Reaction abilities. Vigilance is okay. Whenever you hit with an attack, you'll go into a defensive stance, and so you take reduced damage from any further attacks that come upon you. Gil Snapper is almost useless. Whenever you get hit with damage, you receive that much gil. The amount of gil you get from this is pitiful. Like even now, we're in chapter 1. We're around level 8, 9, 10, and I'm getting like anywhere between 3,000 to 4,000 gil after a battle. The most I could possibly get off Gil Snapper right now in a battle would probably be in the hundreds if I'm lucky. Sticky Fingers. This is a really good one. Sticky Fingers allows you to, if an enemy throws an object at you, you'll catch it. And this gets really handy later on in a specific dungeon in Chapter 4, where you'll encounter enemies that throw insanely good at, swords and knives and stuff at you, and you can just catch them and keep them for yourself. Poach. If you have any interest in getting certain equipment later on, you need this ability. What Poach allows you to do is, when you kill a monster, you will take its skin, and you'll see their icon disappear off the battlefield. You can then sell these pelts at certain stores to get special items. The rarer the monster, the better the item. Some items you can only get this way. And then the most universally appealing abilities here are on the Thief: move +2, jump +2. So at some point, you'll either want to run all of your characters through the Thief class, or have them battle with the Thief class long enough to earn enough JP to get either one of these, preferably both. The only real downside to a Thief is that they can only equip knives, which don't do much damage. But to be honest, you're not having a thief there for damage dealing purposes. Thieves are also fast. They get an extra speed boost that other classes don't get. Alright, and that's all the new stuff. Like I said, I grinded a little bit, got some more levels, switch up the job classes, and now we're heading into the desert. Now, this battle is unique from all the other ones up to this point because your party is split into two groups that are going to be on opposite sides of the map. You only get one other person here with your main character. Because I have him as a monk, I don't have Chopper yet. I'm going to want a healer of some kind. Delita will also be with this group. So we're going to put Mary here. On the other side of the map, we get two more characters, and Argath will be with this group. We're going to put Red Bear standing here, and gosh, I'm a little hesitant to put Geekdom here just because I want a healer in both parties. So what I'm probably going to do is put our White Mage here. Here we go. Then you've heard about the Order. They mean to strike us for true. I have heard, so what's to become of us? I say forget this business and run. There's not for it. Agreed. If we follow Weegraf, he will only lead us to our graves. Aye, that much is plain. Gods be good, Gustav's ransom of the Marquis will fatten our purses enough that we can quit this life for good and all. The Order, they're here. Hiya, fellas. We must silence this watch before they can raise the alarm. So we got 3 knights, an archer, and looks like 2 monks. Here we go. Alright, I've got the first move. We got 2 angles of attack here. We got through this guy, guarding this entrance. And we got this entrance over here. One strategy, if you really want to put the time in for it, is to get your jump high. Through either the jump +1 ability on the archer or the jump +2 ability on the thief, and you can just jump over these walls here instead of having to go through the entrances. But we didn't do that, so I'm gonna have Shadow move over here, and we're gonna focus because I need that damage. All right. Oh, 11. Okay. The first turn of any battle you have, if you try to cast magic or any other charge ability, it will take forever. It's usually not a good idea. Alright, I'm going to move our priest up here. The White Mage, sorry. Alright, Delita's going to make his move. Sometimes the guest AI makes good decisions, sometimes it leaves you scratching your head. Delita made a good move there. Let's see what Argath does. Okay, good. I was afraid he's going to block the entrance like a complete tool. Ouchies. Archer's going to try to hit our main character. Alright, Monk's coming out. Move my chemist over here. Some experience. this knight's exposed himself. Let's take it to him. Really? 85% chance to hit, but okay. Alright. Take advantage of the way they're bunched up inside. Watch this. This monk's kind of guarding the way here, but because I have Aura Blast, doesn't matter. Alright, let's see if we can get him. Nailed it. One enemy down. Zap. 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 He's going to come out and play. 18 damage, that's nothing. What will you do? A lot of nothing. Alright, now at least go after this archer. Smack. Alright, what do you, Argath? Go after the monk. Okay. Now what? So Argath's about to get beat up. Jeez. Archer, what will you do? Alright, he's gonna try to go after Delia. This knight going after my knight. Ow. Yeah, that was a nice exchange. 20 damage for 4, but whatever. Let's see. I have my chemist wait here. What do? Decisions. Alright. Ouch. That stung. Okay. Alright. Perfect. I wish I had chakra. I could heal up Delita, but that's okay. Smack this guy down. Thunder. Dang, 2 for 1. Alright. Argath goes down. That's okay. Actually, before I move, give Delita a potion. What will he do? Yeah, of course. My priest's in a bad spot. That's okay. My knight can help out. Red Bear standing. Kill this guy. Gained a level 4 too. Let's see. I just won't kill him, but it'll hurt a lot. I think he's too far out of range for Aura Blast. Yeah, he's the last guy left standing. Alright, so in that case, both of them attack more. Burn. Delita doing what he can. Dadgummit. It runs a potion. My chemist up. What will the knight do? After Delita. It's okay. Almost got him dead. Alright, can I reach? Oh, he's all the way over there. Raise our... Oh man, 61% chance. Eesh, I don't like those odds, but... Let's see what we can do. Dragging this on just a little bit to get some extra experience and job points out of it. Let's see if this works. 61% chance. Did we get it? Nope. Oh well. That's okay. Well, let's have Moxie Mary come up and stabby stab stab. These sand rats are long in the sling. It is well no others have found us while we tarried here. We actually got that done pretty quick. The battle is won. 500 gil, a high potion, and a blind knife. You've taken leave of your senses, Gustav. Have I? What hope does your fool revolution hold? Dreams do not fill a man's stomach or make soft the packed earth on which he beds. You see not beyond the end of your own nose. The crown strays, Gustav. It must be led back onto the path. You think yourself the man to do this? More the fool you, Graf. You have spoken your fill, then we are done. That's that. Graf. The Marquis. No further. How dare you threaten me? Stay yourself, Argath. The Marquis is unharmed. You are free to return him to Egros. Why release him? The Marquis's abduction was ill done. Such craven methods serve not our ends. Let me walk free and I will release the Marquis to your care. A fair bargain. You mock us. You are in no position to bargain. Enough, Argath. He speaks the truth. And off he goes. Let him go, Argath. Why do you stay me? Horse Brigade is finished in any case. There is not to be gained by a quarrel here. Marquis is well. He is weak, but he would seem unharmed. We must see him back to Egros. Alright. Well, that does it for this. Whoa. That does it for this video. Appreciate y'all watching, and as I always say, long days and pleasant nights.